Hello, good evening. Welcome to another edition of At Up the Reds TV with me, Andy. So, we play Sparta Prague tomorrow in the Europa League knockout stage. And just before I start, please smash us a like if you like this. Please subscribe and please share this channel. It's all things Liverpool, and I only speak about things that come directly from Liverpool and no other sources. Let me give you an example. There's somebody who's got 20-odd thousand Twitter followers. Yesterday, they put a tweet out to say that Kareem Kelleher is injured and will not be available. But guess what? He's not injured. He trained fully with the squad. He's gone out to Sparta Prague tonight. So this is what happens when you get clickbait accounts not giving you the full details, and it gets everybody into a frenzy. Well, that doesn't happen on this channel. So as I say, you'll only get things that have been reported by Liverpool, as I'll touch on in a few moments' time. So Jurgen did his press conference. I'll touch on that in a few moments. What I do want to start off with is let's concentrate on our opponent, Sparta Prague. Now, on Liverpool's website today, or it could have been a couple of days ago, it's been on, maybe 3 days. The LFC.com journo spoke to a Czechoslovakian journo who covers the Sparta Prague games. I think his name was Pavel Statsny or something like that. Anyway, he goes on and says that Sparta Prague are in a absolute great mood, full of confidence, very confident this season. They're unbeaten at home. The last two games they played against their nearest rivals, Slavia Prague. They knocked them out of the cup to reach the semi-finals of their domestic cup, and they drew with them in the league game, taking us 4 points ahead of their nearest rival. So as I say, they're in good shape. They have been all season. They were in the Champions League, but they got knocked out on penalties against FC Copenhagen. So obviously got eliminated from that competition there, and they're now in the Europa League, which is, they're doing really well in that. I think they finished second in their group. He goes on to say that they've, as he says, they're unbeaten at home. You know, they did beat Galatasaray 4-1 at home, so very good team, very, very good team. So I think they've been Rangers' group, and I don't know what the results were from those two games, so apologies for that. They play a 3-4-3 formation, which is a very high press, quick counter-attack, which they seem to have thrived on this season. And so obviously we need to be very wary of them. Hence, when I speak about the my team selection, what team I think we should play against Sparta Prague. And players to watch out for. He did mention the couple of wingers, a Lucas Harislansson. My Czech is not very good, so apologies. They might not even be Czech. They might be Hungarian. He scored 14 goals. There's Velcho Barmachachiv, whatever. Anyway, they've both got goals and assists this season, but apparently their danger man is their captain, their centre half. He's scored a few goals as well this season. Ladislav Krajčíš, something like that. Okay, so but we have to be very, very wary against this team if they're very good at home. I mean, we did lose to Toulouse, and Union SG, haven't we? Away from home this season in the Europa League. So we have to be at our best tomorrow night. Don't forget, it's an early kickoff, 5:45. So if some of you finish after 5, you'll be racing home to watch that. I have the pleasure of finishing at 4:30 tomorrow, so work's only 7 minutes away from my house, so I'll be back away in time for that. So let's touch on the press conference then with Jurgen and Maka. Lots of journalists from across the border from Hungary. They're asking questions. Maka, questions were asked about Szoboszlai. How is he? How is he after his injury? What's he like as a teammate? He said it was great. He's a great player. You can see that he's got the skills and quality, and he's happy that he's on his team. The normal, questions to bat away. He also did say that he gives them a different dynamic to when the team plays, which was good. Maka was also asked how his last 2 years have been, as he's a World Cup winner, and now he's with one of the best clubs in the world. He said, it's been great, but it's been hard work. And he said he's had ups and downs, but he's happy to be at Liverpool and winning trophies, and that's what he signed up to do. But it's great which is great for us. So Jurgen then came on. First thing he said was, yes, I think Szoboszlai is a good player as well. He breaks the ice well with the journos in the interview there. So, but yeah, he was again asked similar questions. He said, yeah, brilliant. We have to manage the rehab of these players when they come back now. That's the important thing. He was asked, how Mo was. He said Mo's fully trained for 2 days, and he said he's full of energy, he's raring to go. But again, we have to manage his expectations and our expectations on how much time we have to give him. Lots of questions asked about the City game after this game, and Jurgen, he was spot on again, just like I say on here. The only game that matters is the next game, and the next game is tomorrow night, and that's what Jurgen said. One journo tried to get the team out of him. He said, I'm not going to tell you that in a press conference, so we'll just have to wait and see. But he was in a relaxed mood. Alex McAllister was in a relaxed mood. Look, he said, look, this is Jurgen, it's not going to be an easy game. Maka reiterated that when he spoke. It's going to be a tough game, tough opponents, and they're very good at what they do, but we have to concentrate on what we do and what we do best, which was the message that was relayed out to the press people. So obviously on the injury front, Kelleher wasn't injured, as social media stated yesterday, which, as I say, will rile some fans when they find news sprinkling out before we have a big game. So, yeah, Mo's back, which is good, and it's like I say, he's had 2 days training. He's raring to go. My team, it will be easy for me to pick a strong team. We have to pick a strong team. We need to find rhythm in our play, and the only way we're going to do that is playing against good opponents like Sparta. I expect us to win, because I expect this is the business end of the competition, so we have to take it seriously. So my team would be Kelleher, Conor Bradley, Robbo, Virgil. Now, I don't mind if Kwanzaa plays with Virgil, because I think he's been outstanding, Kwanzaa. It's either Kwanzaa or Konate, Endo, Maka, Szoboszlai. and up front, Luis Diaz on the left, Nunes down the middle. And you know what? I'd start Mo. You know, I would start Mo. People are talking about maybe Elliott should start in that position. I'm not so sure, because we weren't getting the best out of young Harvey against Forest. So, you know, it's one of these games where we probably need a good start to a game. You know, we can take them off after 60 minutes if we're in control of the game, and manage them that way. So yeah, so that would be my team. I would really go strong. Tell me what your thoughts are. You might go for we don't have soft teams at Liverpool. You might go for a slightly weaker team. I know I've not picked Joey, but Joey's good to come off the bench. He can play in various positions. I think Bobby Clark needs a bit of a rest because of the pace of the Premier League and the cup games that he's been involved in. So yeah, and you know, Canate could be on the bench, Simiskas, and then you've got the young lads as well. But no, I don't think that Jayden Dan's travelled because he's got concussion, from what I was hearing from Liverpool. So, but yeah, it's same old, same old. We know now the nucleus of the 18-22 squad that's been playing recently, and we are getting the players back from injury, which is really good to see. So yeah, what do I expect? Obviously, it's going to be a hostile environment, but the players are used to that. You know, they've already played a final at Wembley, okay, with the Chelsea supporters. They've also played against Forest at the weekend. Very hostile crowd who, you know, I've mentioned it before. The singing was absolutely abhorrent about what they were saying about the city of Liverpool and things like that. So yeah. But yeah, that's the team. You let me know what your thoughts are on that. You know what your team is. I might be. I know some people will be looking at the City game, but I'm certainly not. I never have done. I've always been, you take one game at a time, and that's the most important game. And then once it's over, you move on, look after the next game. So, as I said at the beginning, if you like this video, please smash me a like, and please share this, and please subscribe if you've not. This is all things Liverpool, from Liverpool, no other sources. Okay, I'll speak to you tomorrow after the game. Up the Reds.